Welcome friends for today's reading. I'm really excited to see you here and I'm really excited to be back to readings after quite some time without them. So the idea for this video came to me when I was unpacking this new deck today and I saw this card of the sun and I realized that I really need this sun in my life. To be honest, it's really sunny outside, it's even hot. However, inside, it's a feeling of a somewhat swamp. I feel that I'm in my comfort zone and like I'm not suffering at all, but I'm not moving forward also as my ego thinks, of course. I totally understand that it's not true, and my pause in productivity was important for my leveling up, right? For my development, for my understanding of my desires and like consequences of my actions. Of course, I understand all of this, but still, I want this ray of sunshine that will illuminate my cave that I'm sitting in right now, and I would feel the desire to follow this sunshine. So I decided to make this video to go out from my art block that I'm experiencing for the past month, connected to videos on YouTube. And I thought that if you're also experience this some form of blockage or art block, or just this feeling that like I want to move forward but I don't know how to bring back your sunshine in your life, especially in your inner world. I hope that this reading will help me to feel more inspired in my work, and I hope that this reading will help you to feel this warmth that I really want to transfer through my video. And now let's choose pile for you today. For the first group, we have this cataract sun with amethyst stone. For the second group, we have this beautiful sunshine anima boy with the citrine crystal. And third group today has very cozy sunshine cat with this fluorite, green fluorite. If you still didn't decide, you can pause video here or you can rewatch the previous part. Personally, I exactly do like this. I rewatch till the moment I feel something to one of those decks. And I am going to show you my new deck right now. If you want, stay tuned. If not, you can go to your part of the reading. Let's look at my new beautiful deck. It's an anime tarot deck. It was just launched like 2 days ago, I guess. I pre-ordered it. And what is cool in this deck, that it has explanation of archetype that you can see in anime and manga. For example, the moon is tsundere, and here we see explanation why exactly this is an archetype of tsundere. And in the bottom we can see examples of tsundere characters in different anime and mangas. And this is cool because I always love creative way how to approach tarot. For example, here we see King of Swords, Megane. Maybe I pronounced it wrong, but idea is that basically a person in glasses. If you watch anime or read manga, you know that they're like this concrete archetype of a person in glasses who is very elegant, who knows everything, very stoic, and maybe sometimes aloof because they are better than this. So it helped me a lot already. Every time when I read explanation from different decks, I gain new insights into how to read tarot. For example, strength is an archetype of samurai, hierophant, an archetype of monk. You can see those characters in many different animes, right? Justice, basically it is a character for whom justice is the main thing, and they are really biased, but their own representation and understanding of bias. The Moon Tsundere we already saw, the Chariot Big Brother, King of Swords, person in glasses, Temperance, like pacifist. This character, sister of the main character in Code Geass, for example. King of Wands, Sensei. I forgot the Empress, Queen of Cups, Dere Dere. If you are interested in anime world and also in tarot, I think this will be a really cool deck even to start with, because they have good explanation. there. And I love colors of this deck. I have another anime deck, and it's stunning. It's really, really beautiful. I love it so much. However, it doesn't have this cute vibe that this deck has, and I'm really excited to use it in today's reading. Okay, it's time to start our first reading. Welcome, my dear group number 1. Today I decided to choose the Sunshine Cat and Amethyst, and I already feel that in your situation, it's really, really important to gain back sober side on your situation, to become sober. And what I mean by this is not only, of course, at least for some time, refuse from drinking or using any other type of drugs, but also maybe even refuse from social media or from constant thinking about something that blocks your mind. I understand that it is difficult to control our thinking. However, if you sometimes catch yourself on the fact that you like going over and over in vicious cycles in your mind, and you continue thinking about something that disturbs you, like there are many, many different ways how to stop this overthinking in the moment. We will look at them today in your cards, but also you can Google them and you can watch, for example, videos on cognitive behavioral therapy, how to help again with your thinking, like with negative fantasizing, with negative thinking. Today we will start from oracle cards that were pre-shuffled for you, that will show us what are your clouds, what actually obscuring your sunshine, because we all know that sun is always there, right? The problem is that sometimes we don't see it because of our clouds. And for you we have oracle cards: the crocodile in reverse, starfish in reverse, raccoon, the Venus, okay, I see, beloved, and Sagittarius with expand. So you currently, right now, maybe a little bit too much obsessed with what others think about you. Your beauty or beauty of your actions, for example, your work results are extremely important for you. And you're also really creative person. I believe that many cards talk about creativity here, so maybe it is connected to your creative work, how you represent yourself in your work, also if it's connected to your visuals. But the problem is that you really lack sincere and genuine love towards yourself right now. And this is why you feel unsettled, and you even might feel depressive episode right now. With this raccoon, he's hiding in the dark because he don't know what to do to light again his sunshine again, right? So you're not sure what to do. You're not sure, do you need to move right now? Do you need to do actions, or do you need to pause and like be more slowly? You experience tons of emotions, and they are sometimes so overwhelming that you hurt others with your words. Like with Sagittarius, we have challenge that exactly connected to the ability to hurt with words. So Sagittarius card, this card suggests you to think carefully if what you're saying actually giving like beneficial results for your relationships with yourself and with others. And I see here that Sagittarius is pointing on this raccoon, and I obviously feel that it's your energy. Like, unfortunately, most of the time, pretty much every day, you hurt yourself with your harsh words. You feel that it is truth and you need to hear this truth. However, it is not. Right now, your mind is really, really fogged with overwhelming emotions and with fear that you might miss out. It's definitely fear of missing out here. You want to move forward faster, but it doesn't work like this. And then you start judging yourself that you're not productive enough, that you're not beautiful enough, that you still didn't lose your weight or still didn't gain your weight. So like this huge over focus on little things while your emotions are out of control right now. And this happening because your creative energy is stuck. Maybe why I'm laughing right now, because I just realized that I described myself literally like a week ago. Right now it's a little better because, as you see, I'm doing this video, meaning that I'm working with my creative energy here and now, which is really, really important. So our emotions connected to our sacral chakra, and sacral chakra is also connected to creativity, to ability to create, right? The place of the sacral chakra is place of our uterus, if you have it in your body. So basically, metaphysically and physically, it is a place from which we create. And if you feel stuck and if you experience this form of art block, or even if you are continue working and creating, but you hate what you're doing, this tells me about this imbalances in, and also we see here, starfish is a water sign, right? Crocodile is a water sign, and they both are in reverse. Meaning that your sacral chakra really need your help right now. Connection to water, meditation on sacral chakra, listening to the rain sounds. Maybe those things look really not so sophisticated. However, they can help you to gain momentum to start moving towards helping your sacral chakra. And now let's use the tarot deck that you chose today, Cat Tarot. No, Tarot Cat. No, it's Cat Tarot, right? Every time the same thing. So let's look at your tarot deck to see overall what's happening here, maybe what's happened before, and what suggestions Spirit has for you. And after this, we will look at more oracle cards to gain more insight on this situation. You know, sometimes I receive comments that oracle part was the most insightful, like everything was building up till the oracle part, and there they gained this insight. So we have Queen of Wands for you, Two of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Page of Swords, the Hierophant, Three of Swords, Four of Swords, and Five of Cups. And I already see with this Page of Swords and Five of Cups, that's exactly what I was talking about. You're hurting yourself by focusing too much on something that is already gone. Like this Page of Swords here represents good desire, adequate desire to find the truth. However, maybe you didn't have some adequate closure of some situation, and you feel that someone owes you apology, for example, or you feel that you want to tell something to other person, but it's not like physically you cannot do it, for example. So you obsess about this theme, and you go back. We see calendar here, right? It represents like you're thinking about past. You're always looking on this situation, and you're thinking and rethinking how you could redo it. And the problem is that unfortunately, it drains so much energy out of you, extreme amount of energy. And even if you don't feel that it's hurting you, like it hurts not only your mind, but also your soul and your like emotional body. Queen of Wands here, sleeping. She's tired because she was successful and she did everything that she wanted. But like exactly in your reading, I see that like it's you are sleeping on your creative desires. You even might feel that you don't really want to work on, you don't really want to like leveling up. You don't want to accept the challenge to level up. with Hierophant here, I see that it's exactly information about the lesson, from starting from the, you know, that you're sleeping on your lesson, you're closing your eyes here, and you feel that it's not something really difficult. It's like this, on one way, you're suffering from constant judgment of yourself and overthinking and thinking how other people or one concrete person will look at you and how they'll see you. But on the other side, like everything is okay, you know, this feeling of comfort zone where you kinda all right. This sound in reels or TikTok, like I'm in this weird phase where I'm in the same time happy, healing, happy, suffering, and healing. So these emotions happening here in this reading. Two of Pentacles and Three of Swords tell me that you are exhausted and you feel in some way betrayed because you tried to take maybe too much on yourself, and your ability to juggle between important actions and duties right now is too difficult, and you wish you could stop and you wish you could have a vacation, for example, or you just want to quit something so that it would be easier for you. And this like energy of indifference maybe arise in you. With Five of Pentacles and Four of Swords, same thing, to be honest, same thing. Like it's just reinforcement of my previous message. You're not only tired from juggling your duties here, but you're also tired from those stupid little games. Like you're tired, you just want everything to, you want people to be sincere and honest. Like you want people in your workplace or in your relationships life to just say concretely and exactly what they want, what they think about you, what they want from you, what they want from themselves. Like you want everything to be clear and straightforward. However, unfortunately, majority of people in this world, they don't live by those rules, and you want to have break from it. And really big desire to catch at least few days of vacation. And what I can tell about our theme of the reading here, if you still didn't took those few days at least, or you're really thinking about quitting something right now because you're so exhausted, this is very big suggestion for you to understand that when you are exhausted emotionally or physically, it depends, but I feel more emotional exhaustion here and mental exhaustion, you need time to rest. And even if you don't believe that it will help you, it always helps. It helps to gain insight. It helps to clear your mind, clear your even muscles again, right? If it's a physical exhaustion. Let's see what we else have here. So it's one of the suggestions, like how to bring back your sunshine in your life. Go outside, rest, lie down. You already want to rest, and I feel this big energy here, but I also feel that you overjudge yourself for the fact that you're resting. This is very bad, like problematic thing. Temperance, again, from the first card we see here, please understand that there are lows and highs in your life, and there are moments when you have to move slow. You have to do it. You cannot force the seed to grow. That's it, basically. Queen of Cups, another queen that is sleeping and resting. The Emperor, Ace of Wands, Three of Cups, 6, 7, 8, 8 of Wands, the Moon, and the Empress. The Emperor and the Empress here. Okay, so if one of your problems currently, one of your clouds in your inner world connected to the other person in your life whom you consider like your other part, and again, it should not be only romantic relationships, it could be extremely important friendship, for example. we already can see here that they have maybe bigger impact on your situation that you thought. You should try to pause your communication with those people here. Slow down. And definitely it is connected, my God, like it is super connected to alcohol and other substances here. I know it is summer right now if you're looking at this video when it was posted, and I am guilty myself for the fact that I drink too much caffeine. For me, it's more caffeine, right? Or even sometimes kombucha, and you should understand that I'm fully sober for 7 years, and kombucha for me actually alcoholic. It contains alcohol still. So for me, it's more than enough. And yeah, I'm guilty, I know. Sunshine, all this stuff. But this what brings you imbalance in your life. This what shatters your inner liquids in your body. And our inner liquids are really connected to our emotional state, to our understanding of self-appreciation, when to move, when to pause, with crocodile in reverse, for example. You need time to rest, and you need time alone here. Cool information for you here that it will instantly help you. Instantly. Like even if you will take one full day and allow yourself to rest without thinking about moving forward, without thinking about development and how to be better in something or in everything, that will instantly help you to feel better. And yeah, basically Ace of Wands and Empress, and actually the Emperor and the Moon, tells you that you have to trust that the universe has your back already, and that even if those dogs are barking at you right now, like your thoughts or other people barking at you right now, you are higher than this. You don't need to be offended by this. You can look at it, you can look down at it, and basically just be entertained by those emotions. Kind of move back a little to look at the situation from bigger perspective, from the perspective of Emperor. The Emperor is an archetype who thinks big, you might understand it, right? The Emperor, he rules the huge empire, and his thoughts and his understanding of the world is much bigger than the same understanding of the worldview on the world of someone who doesn't do a lot, didn't learn a lot. Ace of Wands is, as I said, a big and beautiful omen for you that a chance, right? Aces represent chances, aces represent gifts from universe. They are here and universe is ready to give it to you. And like playfulness here, but playfulness alone, kind of searching a way how to entertain yourself without using additional addictive means. I don't know why it's difficult to explain it, but like, not, as I said in the beginning of the reading, not only alcohol, but also like social media or computer games, right? Something more physical, like playing on the grass, playing with something body, right? Here's the message. Your body wants to move, but then you need to rest, you need to sleep well, and don't judge yourself if you get naps more than you feel it should be adequate. Nap as much as you need, but the same thing is also the opposite things is also important to have a balance, right? Move your body, move, please move, walk alone, dance, jump, do what you love without desire to achieve something. Like find playfulness and find interest for you in those actions. And like the Empress, achievement of the state of Empress is inevitable. And the Empress archetype tell us about this exactly, divine feminine, that creates, that loves to be love, be compassionate towards yourself. It's like achievement of your sunshine here, because the crocodile and starfish in reverse, as well as raccoon in the darkness, they definitely opposite ideas of the Empress in upright position. Empress knows that she's beautiful, and the beauty of her is inevitable because her action and her soul is beautiful, and she knows about it. And he don't judge herself for mistakes, because like there is no point in it. Such a warm message. And now let's go to the last part of your reading with other beautiful oracles and suggestions from your spirit guides. Let's see, Spirit, please tell us how group number 1 can bring their sunshine back in their life. Pure intention. The fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. Here, it's important to mention that suggestion from Spirit is connected to your understanding of your desires. It would be really extremely important for you to either write down your desires or talk about them with someone whom you trust. And what I mean by that, be honest with yourself, please, and write down all your desires, that the beautiful, clever, and adult desires, and stupid, childish desires. Especially if you think that you have, like, you can call some of your desires stupid and childish. For example, if it is connected to your looks, right? Right now you're really obsessed with how other people will judge your looks. First of all, of course, you can write down that I want to be beautiful, I want to be strong, I want my body to be healthy. Those would be like obviously primary desires. But if you have any harmful desires, for example, I want to lose weight because you hate your weight, for example, or I want to do this plastic surgery because I hate this part of my body. Those desires could be harmful, but if you have mindfulness about it, if you accept the fact that you have these desires, this allows you to work with this energy and like maybe even transform this energy. But before you are aware about it, and awareness can be achieved only through means that are outside, not in your brain. This is why I told you that you need to write it down, or you need to talk with someone out loud about it. So this awareness would be a base of your further actions. And sometimes even expressing desires out loud already helped me to literally like understand and choose the right one, kinda. But it's not something that you can do, in maybe sometimes not in one day, in 1 month. Sometimes you need to continue working on the same things and problems. But again, it's the same thing as like cleaning your room. You cannot clean it once and forever, but if you clean it constantly, you will feel good. We have the Rose Garden, innocence, forgiveness, be gentle with yourself. My love, I already said that you're too harsh. And like, you're good. You're clever, you are beautiful, and you can achieve many things. And this is not just a supportive words. This is like my reading, right? I read your energy. But the thing is that the same analogy with the seed, right? Even if you have this inside you, it doesn't mean that it is time, and it doesn't mean that you have to see absolutely everything from this here and now. And I know how difficult it is when you can look deep into other people and into yourself and understand what what is your I forgot this word, like what you can do in the future someday. It's difficult because you have to focus on the here and now, and here and now you're hurting yourself with your words and with your attitude. Losing your grip, coping mechanism, density, addiction, let God in. My love, if you have addiction, and I think that you have it, you know, like addictions has different levels. It doesn't mean that sometimes people like, I'm not addicted to alcohol because I'm not lying like on the streets, you know, kind of drunk and all this stuff. No, you can be addicted to alcohol even if you are socially drinking every week. Like addiction means that this action interferes with the realization of your other important desires in your life. For example, if you drank last night, and because of this morning, you're refusing from work, you're refusing from yoga, you are more harsh with your partner. This is a huge sign of addiction. Because people who do not have addiction, for example, again, from alcohol, sorry if it doesn't connect to you, but I think you can like read it in your way, right? So they will not drink so much that it will interfere with their life. This is really important. And also important to understand that your addictions that you're experiencing right now, for example, for me personally, it's social media. I literally use it like smoking people their cigarette. I go to social media after absolutely every action. This is crazy. I'm working on it. But why I'm doing it? You need to understand that your addiction happening because you are too obsessed with it. Like it's part of your life. It's part of your identity already. It's something that you do maybe every day, maybe every week. It depends like what's addiction it is. But also it is your coping mechanism. All addictions and all harmful, self-harmful behaviors, and basically addictions are a way of self-harm. They are coping mechanisms, and they are broken coping mechanisms that unfortunately bring you more worse things than good things. And also suddenly I realized that maybe it would be super cool for you to read or to listen Atomic Habits book that I'm currently listening to. And as a psychologist, myself personally a psychologist who has a like higher education in it, I can tell you that this Atomic Habits really goes through the whole like psychology set of skills. Can you understand, right? So basically, in very interesting language, they talk about your habits, your positive habits and your negative habits, and your addictions, your self-harmful behavior is one of your habits. And maybe this book can help you to look at it from the other perspective. And even self-judgment is also a habit. And actually, you can have addiction only from self-judgment and from overthinking behavior. Libra, balance. I want more. 12th house, introspection. And conjunction, alliance. Compassion and purpose infuse beauty, and beauty flows from a balanced composition. To bring true balance to this situation, look at it through the lens of social justice and ask what would be unequivocally fair. Assess what you value, assess what others value, and find compromise. Become aware of any personal bias, whether you believe that your opinion is more important than someone else or that theirs is more important than yours. Chant, no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Be fair, straightforward, appreciative, and kind. Look at the whole situation from better composition. Balance the colors, the light, the shapes, and the forms. Make sure everyone in these relationships feels heard. Acknowledge the existing beauty in the situation and ask yourself how you can bring in more. Explore their arts, music, and movement. Engage in expressive joy and let your soul take in this powerful medicine. Um, it's funny because it's basically summarized absolutely everything that I said, but it also adds a new perspective. It's extremely important for you to use your creative energy, but it would be blocked and clogged if you sublimate it through your addictive behavior. And I feel that you have addiction from the people around you also, in a way that sometimes you prefer to party in a moment when you have to work on yourself, actually, or prefer to help other person in a moment when you have to help yourself. You need to balance your situation, and if you overgive, understand that, like, it is a broken scale. You have to also receive. It's important. And beauty, you will see yourself beautiful again when you will gain this balance, because balance came from beauty, right? And this phrase that acknowledging the existing beauty in the situation, of course, it tells us about the fact that if you too over focus on negative aspects, you always forget that in reality, in like more in the bigger perspective, there is always balance and there is always positive aspects too. And what is even more beautiful here, that we have this balance with scales between those two cards, where 12 house with introspection and conjunction with alliance basically represent two opposite meanings. Introspection is something that you do alone. It's like hermit mode, right? And of course, conjunction with alliance, meaning that you fly in flock. I'm not sure that I know this word. Anyway, you fly together with other birds, the same birds. And we have balance in the middle, right? So currently, as I said, you have some form of obsession with others, and it is not balanced situation. However, you should not totally extract yourself from social situation. You have to find allies in your life, and it's not always your best friends, unfortunately. Sometimes ally could be a person with whom you don't communicate a lot, however, with whom communications bring you inspiration and like only positive things. Ally could be someone from your Korean class. Right now I'm on Korean class, Korean challenge and the stuff, and like people there, we are not friends even. We are not best friends, we are not friends. However, because we're all interested in the same thing, communication with them provides more inspiration for me, and I want to learn Korean more. But also, like, I can spend leisure time with them, chatting and explaining something, right? You understand that different communication with different people can be beneficial or can be harmful, which is obvious. And with introspection here, of course, you can look into yourself. 12th house is something quiet and hidden. It's time alone. It is time for prayer and meditation. We have 7 chakras here representing on this card, meaning that it is time to search alignment with all your energies, with all your important parts in your body and in your soul. You have to find time to be fully alone and time to align with your inner situation. Do you believe in God or not? But like, it's even scientifically proven that meditation and prayers actually heal our brain and our body. So being alone and many times refusing from communication with others, if it's only for the sake of leisure and you understand that you have other important duties before yourself, but also at the same time seeking connections with those who can inspire you. this would not only bring back the sunshine in your life, but it will also allow you to shine and bring sunshine to the life of others. And from the self-care oracle, we have sound healing for you with number 47 and be still. I want to take more because be still, pause. Don't try to achieve any result when you pause and you become still. Lie down and just lie down. Listen to everything, not only to your thoughts, but to the sounds, to sensations in your body. Like Buddhist tradition tells us that meditation is like, the purpose of meditation is being. And that's it. Don't have any other purpose. And I understand that for you it could be really difficult. You want to find purpose and you want to find many additional actions, you know, even in meditation. Create art. You understand why I'm laughing, right? Clear your energy field. So sound healing and also smudging, aromatherapy, working with water, walking outside if it's possible barefoot, placing yourself in the places of power. And places of power, they are unique for many people, but also sometimes they are quite obvious. For example, near the lake or near a mountain. Clear your energy field. You need this. Like, your energy field is clogged. You have addictive behavior. You have dependencies. You have tendency to clog your energy, and you need to clean it, and it will bring you bursts of energy. Also, art creation is part of your cleansing ritual. You have to understand that every time when you create art, you actually cleanse your energy, because you take the energy from inside of you, and energy cannot have positive or negative attribute. Energy is always energy. Emotions could be positive in a way that we experience comfortable feelings in our body, or negative in a way that we experience uncomfortable feelings in our body, sensations. But energy is energy, and you can use anger, sadness, and pityness, and you can use love, happiness, and pride. But when you create an art, you take all this energy that is inside you and you take it out. This is also part of your cleansing. Maybe it will motivate you to come back to creation. If you will put intention, like, I am creating this today, not because I want to achieve result, not because I want to film beautiful video that will inspire absolutely everyone, but because it's for me, because it's a need of my body, and it doesn't matter what results I'll get, I have to do it. The sound healing also connected to the, I said it already, to the cleansing of your energy field. And it could be, for example, using or listening on YouTube, or if you can visit some sound healing sessions. But it also could be about sounds that make you feel comfortable, sounds that just make you feel at home. And you know better what are those sounds. And if you still don't know them, that's okay. Try to find them. Literally go to YouTube and like just start to Google like relaxing sounds, maybe like sounds of nature, or sometimes those would be sounds of the crowd in cafe, or it could be hard rock. Hard rock has harsh energy, but if it brings you comfortable state, maybe it can help you. And I want to draw one last card for you from the Cat Guru's Oracle. It's very unique Oracle deck, and it's cute, but it allows you to kind of think wider. And we have the timeshare cat for you. For relationships, Ownership is a concept dreamed up by the owner. For work, it's always good to have a plan B, C, and D. And for life, there is no place like home, home, or home. Did it get you some inspirations and insight? I'd be really glad to hear it in comment section. That would be it for your reading today. This is extremely important for you. Dear group number 1, you are the first reading for me in a month video reading. I did personal readings, by the way. There would be link in description box for my Etsy shop. Please, you can support me there to order my reading. And yeah, I did personal readings a lot, but I didn't do videos. And your group was the first video for me. And weren't it cool? It wasn't. Like, it was so cool. I really enjoyed to read your energy. Thank you so much for being with me. Only because you decided in the future to click on this video and share your energy with me, I was able to read this so well. And please write down in comments and if you're still here on this part. And we'll see you in next videos. Bye. Welcome, my dear group number 2. You decided to choose the Sunshine Bone and Citrine Stone. And I already can tell you that for your Sunshine, you really need to work with your willpower chakra. It's a third chakra in our body. And Citrine, exactly the stone that can help in this situation. It feels that you don't have enough courage to start something or maybe to have some change in your life. And to answer the question how to bring back the sunshine in your life, first of all, I want to look at your clouds. What exactly obscuring your sunshine? What do not allow you to see it? And we have for you zebra, snake, and tarantula. And I already can tell that my intuition was absolutely right. You definitely on the edge of something new, some new way, even some new way of living for you. Ascendant and square, semi-square quincunx with tension, and ascendant with entrance. And again, it's just repeating itself like entrance, right? So tarantula and snake and this entrance card with ascendants tell me that it's definitely new level of your development here. It could be connected to something physical that's happening in your life. You entering new job, new school, new relationships, or you leaving your old place. Or it could be connected mostly to your inner world. And with zebra, same thing with this tension, like conflict energy that could be in your life right now. I see that you might experience some conflict in your inner view on the world because other people are so different, and you understand that you also are different, and you don't want to live in the society as it is right now. You have bigger picture thinking, and you would like to see near you people who also think about others, about world. You want to have supporters and like more spiritual people, more kind people near you. But right now, currently, it's not possible, or it's not enough for you. So those people who are near you, they trigger tension, and they trigger your even maybe angry response or desire to close from others. With this snake, it tells us about magical potential, and also zebra tell us about magic. So I see that your magic wants to get up, wants you to use it more. But because it's so scary, you continue containing it inside yourself. And every time when you have conflicts with other people or with yourself, every time when you act negatively or like harsh or judgmentally, um, you start judging yourself even more, because it's not the behavior that you want to produce out. You want to be, better than this. You feel it, but still, like, it's important. This card is very important. It tells us about the fact that this tension and this conflict, inner and outer conflict that you're going through right now, is your workout. It's needed to build your strength so you can fly. Exactly with a bird. If we will hatch its egg and take it out from the egg, when it would on the first glance already be prepared to enter the world, the fact that it didn't build its strength to break the shell will not allow this bird to live, I think, even to live overall, but maybe to live, to be able to fly and to functioning normally, because it's a part of the process, breaking the shell, right? Same thing with butterflies. I think you might understand it. So your shell, right now, your shell is already too small for you, and you have to break it. And breaking it, meaning like it's not easy. And this metaphor is important because sometimes we don't understand that to change our life, to step onto the next level, I have to break some of my like old patterns of behavior and habits. I literally have to sacrifice them. Those patterns of behavior that do not align with your new desire, new character and personality that you already see on horizon. You already experience it somehow, but you know that it's not enough. It's a situation of transition, and Tarantula, very good sign for you that all your cards here are upright. So it tells me that energies that are happening right now, they are in the right place. Even your opposition towards changes, it's also part of your changes. So you're gaining really important experience from this. Also about ascendants near the zebra, as I said, you might be a little shallow in your judgment right now because you see so much negativity in actions of others. You might judge them too harshly without looking deeper. And I can understand you. It could be, first of all, difficult to do it. And second, like, well, it takes just time. It takes time and energy to start seeing more in those people, especially when you are in such big tension right now, inside and outside. So I already can give you some suggestions on how to bring back your sunshine. Those three cards are very spiritual, actually, and they suggest to make a journal with to express your thoughts, your fears, right? Of course, meditate, but it's a cool suggestion from Zebra to take an adventure, to visit new place for you, to spark your pure interest. So maybe if you are too much focused on what's happening currently right now in your concrete problem, try to refocus yourself only once. Don't try to run away from it. Just try to refocus. And Zebra is very creative archetype. And her creativity is connected to ability to travel also. So maybe if you will refocus yourself and find some adventure time, even for a few hours, it can help you to shift the perspective, exactly what you're going through right now. And you will understand that you're ready for a change. It's more about, like, your current situation is more about your relationships with yourself, even if it manifests outside through relationships with others. And now let's use your deck that you decided to choose today, this beautiful new deck. to see deeper into your situation. We have Judgment, Five of Wands. It's literally already what I said. And here, Judgment is not only in its normal meaning, but also in the meaning of judgment, especially in your Five of Wands. Like, those are social games, toxic social games. Ten of Cups, the Hierophant, Eight of Swords, and you're really tired from it. Knight of Swords, the World, Nine of Cups. So, group number 2. You're, first of all, of course, tired from, and the sun on the back, your sun that you decided to choose is so sweet. You are tired. You're exhausted from the judgment of others, or from the fear that others will judge you. Because Eight of Swords in normal deck represent us as the person who is blinded by blindfold, I guess, right? And but we see that their hands pretty much free, so they can take it off, but they don't. So what does it mean? It means that it could be that your current hyper focus may be on negativity that's happening around you. Well, obviously, it's first of all your personal choice. But then on the other side, I want really to support you, because I understand what does it mean when others judge you, or when you are really, really afraid of judgment from others, because, oh my God, this is my biggest problem. And it took me years, literally, to help myself. And I still afraid of judgment. It's just that day after day, like month after month, I take off new and new layers of this fear of judgment. And I want to reassure you that fear of judgment is the primordial even fear for every person, because we're afraid that society would judge us and that society would reject us. And if society would reject us, especially in the past, we would not be able to survive. So your fear of judgment is connected to the fear of rejection. And I really, really know how difficult it is. What you're trying to do, you're trying to act harsh. You're trying to act cool with this Knight of Swords underneath Five of Wands, right? You're attacking back. If someone is harsh to you, you're harsh to them. You judge people back also. Maybe you don't see it, but try to think carefully how you, what is your attitude towards people who seem not so clever or not so developed. Like, what do you truly think about them? Because those beliefs inside you, they help you. It's like it's a form of coping mechanism, right? They help you to sustain you and kinda help you to work with your fear of judgment. But this is the path that leads to nowhere, you might understand, because the more you judge others, the more you judge yourself. It's a vicious cycle. It's impossible to judge others and not judge yourself. However, later we see here 10 of Cups, the World, the Hierophant, and 9 of Cups. This and the Sun, right? This is a very beautiful omen, telling me again that you are doing everything right, even if you're judging others right now. Like, the fact that you're watching this video here and now, telling me that you want to change your situation, right? You're searching ways how to do it. And you're not only watching videos on YouTube, but you're also doing something additional. With Hierophant and 9 of Cups, I see this solitary responsibility before your soul, understanding that you have to learn from others who can help you. The Hierophant tells me about the teacher, right? So you searching ways how to find help from others who knows maybe a little more, or who just can help you to see the situation more clear. And Ten of Cups with the World, of course, it tells us that the world, and I just saw that she is a traveler. Look at her. And we saw previous message for you, right, about traveling. So if you want to go somewhere, and this is why you're kind of right now in this place where you're not sure, do you want to go there or not, go. This would be so beneficial for your everything, because Ten of Cups is a full realization in everything, right, in all our desires. This is one huge message for you. And also another one is that learning, going through those cycles again and again, and arriving to this end point, looking back kind of on what you learned, this is exactly what feeling your Ten of Cups every time. So each time you go through the next spiral cycle, don't be so much discouraged that it's happening again in your life. Just accept it as another empty cup that you're feeling during this kind of time of learning about yourself. Very beautiful. You overall are like a person. You are like a person. It's just that sometimes when you, again, in this swamp state, in this kind of not really 100% super energized, sometimes you forget about the fact that you're like a person. And we have Ace of Swords, the Fool, such a tender and beautiful Fool, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Swords, Seven of Wands, the Star. Wow, look at this, Page of Wands. Look at this. Wow. And underneath again the Sun. What? Bro, group 2, share your sunshine with me, please. You're so beautiful. Oh my God. So yeah, I just okay. If sometimes you feel that everything that you did before didn't help, and like sometimes you enter this maybe even depressive state, who knows, right? Like sad state, and you like looking back and you think that why all my work that I already did, I worked so hard to be able to be happy, why I'm feeling this state right now? Sis, bro, my friend, that's okay. We all feel it. That's what I want to tell you. We all feel it. However, on the other side, there are some people who are more sunny, who are more happy, more tender, and I think this is you. You are this person. Like those here are aspects of your personality. This is what I am reading right now. Like, and just imagine aspects of your personality: ability to trust the universe, desire to stand up in challenge to defense, and like this pure pleasure from going through challenges, like this interest. I forgot the word that I'm trying to say, but I think you got it. You are the Knight of Wands, fire in your blood, desire again to travel. Knight of Wands actually also talk about traveling. Desire to travel, desire to get what I want here and now. And on the other side, we have Queen of Wands, even more developed archetype, right? So, and she, in this deck, I started to read the explanations of cards, like some explanations, and this archetype of the main protagonist, like this one protagonist, if you saw Naruto, basically they wrote in the book that it's like Naruto or Gon from Hunter x Hunter, protagonists who knows what they want, who know how to achieve it, and their desire is absolutely not the easiest in the world, the most difficult desire in the world. However, like this ability to stay true to your desire, like it's your main superpower. And by going through your path, on your path, down your path, oh my god, English. So by going down your path, you inspire others and you fire their hearts up. Sometimes you feel like Page of Wands, obviously. And it's normal because you're always learning something new, always. Like your energy is not stagnant. Currently, what's happening right now, it's like, as I said, it's part of your path, first of all, and even this stagnation of energy, kinda, it is not something that is normal for you. The star tell us always one of the best omens that we can have is that your desires could be achieved. But as I said again, your path is long, and you decided to choose something that not majority of people could choose, and also not like everyone who could still would choose it. So you're not only decided to, or you're deciding right now, right? You're going through this understanding of what is your actual purpose on this world. You already feel it, you know it, if you're still not into it fully. But this is exactly this moment when you decide on it, or become stronger in your realization of it. With Ace of Swords and King of Swords, it's such a beautiful pair. Why? Because I feel that this is exactly like the king that's using his ace. And the king is one of the most developed, like the most developed archetype of the swords family. He represents this full and total control over your thoughts, over your overall like mental body, ability to talk, also to talk straightforwardly, and to talk the truth also. It's really important. So I see that one of your strengths is this ability to use your sword. And maybe maybe sometimes you think that you too much in the sword energy. If you feel so, tap into the energy of your Queen of Wands. So what I mean by this is like remove yourself from analytic situation, like planning everything, and try to be spontaneous and fiery, and try to work on inspiring ideas. Try to create art. I don't know why I didn't tell you, but all Wands family, I've sued all Wands sued, and also same thing was with Zebra and other cards. I saw other cards. They also tell us about creativity. So ability to create is really important for you to be in balance between your feminine and masculine part. And maybe it would be something that will help you exactly to bring more sunshine into your life. However, I see that your sun never leaves you. I really see that your sun never leaves you. And you know it, and you feel it. And exactly maybe because of this, sometimes you become a little bit scared because, you know, you have those feelings like everything is okay. Everything is absolutely all right. My life is so precious and so good. Then why I'm sad right now? And as I said earlier, group number 2, it's normal to be sad. It's like part of life. It doesn't mean that your life is bad. Your life was good, is good, and be good. And sadness is part of this good, if you can understand it, right? I think you can, absolutely. So now I want to look at some oracle cards for you. Let's see what Spirit has for you. What suggestions can they give to help you clear your sky and get your sunshine back into your life right now. Inspiration. Be prepared as you'll soon receive a visit from a fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. Creativity is important. I just want to mention that by creativity, I mean not only arts like painting, drawing, on singing, or dancing, or like insert yours, right? But it's also about, I don't know, about your clothes, about your design in your room. It is about actions that you perform every day, because every day you create your reality choosing one action or another. And maybe you will feel this inspiration to visit some place. Remember, it could really, really help you. What else we have for group number 2? Morning dew. Clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook, and I really feel freshness from this energy. Fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposite extremes of life. Fall into my arms. This is what universe telling you right now. Your fear on stepping into new energy, your fear of this new life, as I said, it's normal. Absolutely every person experienced this. But then on the other side, the universe wants to remind you that she got your back, she's here, she holds you in her arms. Just like allow it to do it. Allow yourself to follow your inspiration and dreams. Trust that like God or universe or spirit, like you choose, your soul, give you those desires because that's what you meant to do. That's whom you meant to be. This is yours. Just try. And also I see important message for you, like nobody ever succeeded in their life from the first try, on one side. On the other side, this first try is success by itself, because between doing and not doing is an endless abyss. And if you were able to overcome this endless abyss, this I always forget this word, and it means exactly what I'm doing when I'm forgetting it. Resistance. So if you were able to overcome this resistance and just did what you wanted to do, this is already a success. Why I'm so sure with it? I'm doing this reading right now, right? I didn't have absolutely any desire to do it. And my therapist helped me and reminded me that overcoming resistance is already success. It's exactly what you need right now. It doesn't matter what video you will do. It doesn't matter how you will be able to speak during this video. The fact that you're doing it means that you win. So my main goal before this video and during this video is already achieved. The fact that I'm doing it, I win. I think it could be also important for you, because I feel that there is some creative people here. With morning dew, a fresh start, a positive outlook. A fresh start, a positive outlook. It's your morning in this chapter of your life. It's a fresh start. Use it. Have a positive outlook. Produce more positivity inside you on this situation. Allow yourself to experience this novelty. The fact that you are not experienced in something that's happening right now is precious. Enjoy learning. Enjoy being newbie. And also, another suggestion for you, if it's possible, if that's for you, of course, maybe your desire to get up earlier is a good desire. Maybe mornings can give you some spiritual level up. And we have Aquarius with collaborate, Aries with act, and Libra with balance. The messages in the beginning of the reading about the fact that you have conflict not only inside but also outside of you, understandable. And I feel that you right now, your life is like forcing you to work with someone whom you don't really like. And here's the thing, you have to learn about yourself more, about your motivation, your goals, and you have to understand why you're doing it, what you have to do. And you have to find a balance between your desires and your attitude towards this person, and like desires of your group, this like your common goal, something that you share, right? And you need to understand that sometimes, not always, my personal attitude doesn't mean like everything. So, and also like maybe if you can try to find some similarities between you and them, because usually when we have conflict with someone, they mirroring us. I think you can understand it. No, and of course areas with act just straightforwardly telling you, go, do, you can, you here, you are this fiery ram that wants to run. It's really, really important. Libra also, by the way, talk about beauty, talk about arts, communicate, act, and also another suggestion could be maybe to foster your ability to decide, right? Why I didn't feel this word before? Indecisiveness. This is your biggest cloud on your sky right now. Indecisiveness, right? So to remove this cloud out of your sky, you can help yourself by using your body. If you will do any physical act, like any, maybe if you're doing workouts, that's cool, do workout. If you're not doing workouts at all, maybe walk on the street or do, I don't know, 10 squats, maybe 2 squats, maybe 3 squats. It depends on your ability. But if you'll do it every day for some time, for example, for 1 month, this will shift energies in that right now currently are a little stagnant in you. And physical body can has huge impact on our emotional body and on our even soul also. Absolutely. Another suggestion for you is spend time with friends. Use your hands. Okay, let's see what else I got. And massage. So spend time with friends, right? If you experience conflict energy currently with those with whom you have to work, then spend time with those who are on the same page with you. And also, if it's possible, right? Try to do something productive, maybe not even productive. You can have a leisure time together, but try to do something that would be beneficial for your soul or body, right? Again, go for a walk with them, or do a tarot, drink some calming tea. Like, if it's possible, avoid avoid big parties, alcohol, other types of drugs. So when you have the time with your friends, you are actually restoring your energy and rejuvenating, not killing yourself. That's important. Use your hands. How obvious it could be. Please cook if you wanted to cook. I feel that you have some energy of some desire, like, I always wanted to do this. I want to come back to this. I thought how it would be if I'll try to do this. All those little desires, they are parts of your energy. They are springs of your energy. And if you don't use them, they become stagnant. So sometimes it's better to just fulfill this little desire and forget about it. And massage, as I said, connection to body, right? It can help to move liquids and like energies in your body. So the physical aspect of your situation can be really supportive, and it will ease your resentment. Also interesting, why re- resistance. It will ease your resistance. It would be just easier for you to make choices or to do actions. You will just feel that it become much easier if you will put attention to your body more, and you will act from the love and from desire to move energy. So if you have resistance towards physical activity, think about it as moving my energy. Don't think about it as doing, like, I don't know, working with my muscles or like with my weight. Definitely not about it. Only about energy. And listen to your body in the moments when you move it. And of course, if you can afford going to maybe professional massage or doing it by yourself or asking someone whom you trust, that would be, first of all, very restoring. And the second, it literally will help your energy to move. And the last card that I want to take right now, this is a very strange oracle. I know it, but I still love it. Messages here are like immaculate. It's like cat's wisdom, I guess, or something like this. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? Cat Sith. For relationships, staying close to home carries no risk. For life, transform yourself regularly but don't lose your soul. Wow. For work, you can charm the most dangerous of enemies with a timely saucer of milk. Wow, so cool. I'm not really sure about staying close to home carries no risk, but about transform yourself regularly but don't lose your soul. Oh my God, isn't it like exactly about you? And also, I feel that like it's more like reinforcement support for you. Like you can transform regularly, but you won't lose your soul. Like you cannot do it. And you can charm the most dangerous of enemies with a timeless saucer of milk. It's about this conflict with the people around you. Um, you don't need to love them, to be honest. You don't need to love people with whom you work, but sometimes some few positive words, sincere, or sometimes even not sincere, who knows? I'm trying to use only sincere, to be honest. They can really help these people to become your supporters. That's what I wanted to say. Please write me in a comment if something resonated in you. First of all, it would really help my channel, and I'm really like sometimes feel bad and sometimes feel good. It depends on the situation about my channel. So every comment is extremely appreciated. And also I do personal readings. The link would be down below in description box. And I will see you in next readings. Bye. Welcome, my dear group number 3. Today decided to choose this cozy sunshine cat and green fluorite. And on the first part of your reading, I want to look at the clouds that obscuring your inner sunshine, what actually do not allow you to shine brightly as you should. And we have wolf, a raccoon in reverse, and oyster. Right now you're experiencing some problems with over control. You do not allow to let go of the situation, and you feel that you have to solve everything and maybe serve everyone. Like this energy of wolf and oyster, you on the one side you can be very determined in something good, that something that allow you to develop your powers and your life. On the other side here, right now, I see that you denying yourself in your personal important desires because you feel too much responsibility. And in some way, it is more like your ego plays big role here. Because you think that other people in your situation cannot do what they have to do, so you feel that you have to do work for others also. And the other cards for you are Imum Kaeli, if I'm pronouncing it right, with root, just big support of my phrases, and Sun with swords. Look at this. And Sun, card of the Sun goes in your reading on the place of your shadow. And what it means here, it actually really supports what I already said, in a way that your pride, maybe egoism and narcissism could play a huge role right now in your inner negative state. You are a powerful and strong person. I already see it here. I feel it. Your energy is something that will help you to become absolutely anyone you would like, to solve absolutely any problem. However, when you too overfocus on your idea that I know how should be right, then you do not allow universe to give you something new in your life, to solve your problems for you. And because of this, like with this root, I see that like the root of your problems lies in the past, even like in your relationships with your parents when you were young, or parental figures, anyone who was important for you that time. So the way how you judge your current situation and your own behavior is based on the way how those people in your childhood judged their situations. So you really think that you are absolutely right and you're doing the right thing right now. You have to be responsible, you think that you have to be adult. However, because you're acting without considering emotions of others and also without considering your personal emotions, this raccoon in reverse telling me that you denying your personal weakness right now because you think that you cannot be weak. However, that only means that basically you're blocking your personal energy and it leads you slowly but surely to burnout state. So this is the problem of strong people. Because you know that you're strong, you do not allow yourself to be weak. However, real power lies in acceptance of, first of all, our personal strengths and weaknesses. And if, as I said, the sun is in position of your shadow, it basically tells us that currently, here and now, it's extremely difficult for you to see the reality that your personal actions and your attitude here and now actually messes up with your mood and with your energetic levels. So it's a big lack of trust, again, to the universe, to unknown, because our ego wants to defend us, and in stressful situations, ego tries to act through schemas that we learned again in our past and our childhood, right? Because when our ego think that it knows what's happening, we artificially feel more secure, while in reality it could be that it's absolutely a new situation. It's actually a new situation. It's different. It's not the same, and you are not the same. I already see that you went through many developmental stages here, absolutely. And Oyster always tell us about the fact that you have a really important inner gift, and you maybe know about it or maybe not, but because again it is in position of your clouds that obscuring your sunshine, it also could be that you might judge yourself because you do not express your talent as big as you want it to be. Like, you know that it's inside you right now and it's bothering you because it's still inside. Like, your oyster is still not open. So you over controlling the situation, you clenching on it with your claws, and you truly believe that you're doing it for the better. and you truly believe that you cannot do it otherwise, because it is basically how you were raised here. And also, if there are other people who are under your responsibility, you might think that their well-being is totally upon you, while it's not really truth. Even if it's your kids, your responsibility is to teach them and support them, right? But I don't really feel that it is about real kids, like young people, right? It's more about your feeling that people around you are kids. So in this next part of the reading, let's see exactly what suggestions Spirit could have for you. Let's look deeper in your current situation. Let's use the deck that you decided to choose. Tarot Cats deck. Yes. Oh, we forgot the Sunshine card. It's important. Last group, second group, got the Sunshine on the back of their deck few times, and it was a nice message. You know, I was able to read it pretty well. So in your current situation, we have 8 of Wands, 9 of Cups, Justice, the Fool, the World, Strength, so many major arcanas here, 4 of Swords, and the Star. Incredible. 4 out of 7 major arcanas, which telling me that you're going through important stage of your life here and now, and your current thoughts and negative thoughts maybe even, and your current struggles, that's what that I was searching for. Your current struggles are important for even your life path. So maybe it would be easier for you a little to look at what's happening right now if you will understand that absolutely every step during this situation has an impact on your future. And it's not in such a detrimental way, like be careful. It's more in a way that trust the universe. Look at it. We have the Fool, and underneath we have the Star. Trust the universe. The success is granted, absolutely. Because the Fool card tells us about the Fool, obviously, who kinda cannot see the cliff before them. But the idea of this card is that the Fool trusts to the universe that it will always has its back, their back. It's just a cat, that's why I said its back. So, and they do this leap of faith, and God always saved them. The universe always saved them. And also the Star is always a good omen that your desires are achievable. They are there as this star. They are not exactly here and now in your hands, maybe. However, it doesn't mean that you're doing something extremely wrong. With 8 of Wands, I see here exactly in this representation, exactly what you're doing like right now. You're climbing up the ladder, and sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes you like it's not the most easy path. However, the world underneath it tells me, first of all, that what's happening right now, it's ending of this situation. It's already finishing line. And another thing is that you were able to succeed in your understanding that what actually you have to do to move forward. Next chapter is opening in your life. We see the World and the Fool here, right? And basically, all you need to do is to trust this chapter, where you need to maybe shift your perspective. 9 of Cups and Strength tell me that maybe currently, here and now, it would be good if you will use healthy egoism in your life. Because right now, your unhealthy ego telling you that you have to be responsible for others and too over responsible, while you depriving yourself from your needs. While 9 of Cups with the Strength tell me that healthy egoism in this situation would be to give those people their space, kinda, and fully focus on your personal needs. I see those Nine of Cups as your needs. What are your cups? What you need to fulfill your soul, and maybe even create boundaries that will help you to sustain your personal space and feel secure near your close people. With Justice and Four of Swords, two interpretations. First of all, you're tired from conflicts that lately happening very, how can I say it? Many maybe little or big conflicts, but they're happening kind of in a row, and you're already tired from these situations of trying to find the truth. The other interpretation here is that your situation really needs sincerity, and you should not be afraid to speak your truth, and you should not be afraid to show how tired you are. Because again, if you take too much responsibility on yourself, you may mistakenly feel that you cannot show your weakness to other people, while if you show them that you're tired, you're exhausted, you need your time alone, and it's like, not because I hate you, not because I don't want to help you, but here and now, currently, I am exhausted and I don't have enough resource to help you. And exactly because of this, I cannot do this, or please give me some space. Let's see what other cards we have, additional information for your current situation. Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Yeah. King of Cups. Your feelings really hurt, like the Lovers, Five of Cups, and Eight of Pentacles. And I see that, again, because you're such a strong person, right? You have this problem that you do not allow yourself to feel those feelings, because you think that if you will put too much attention towards towards your, okay, this card really wanted to show itself, Queen of Wands. So if you tap into energy of your Nine of Swords or Seven of Swords, you're afraid that you will break, and it's like you cannot afford yourself this. You are a Queen of Wands. You feel, as I said, responsible, right? And like when you are not in your shadow, you shine brightly. You are the adequate sunshine. You might have tendency, or your profession could be connected to helping others, like teacher, psychologist, doctor, someone who explains important things to others so their life would be better. But when you are in shadow, it's really difficult for you to work adequately. And even when you're trying to act from absolutely like adult perspective, you're trying to show your cool side, in some way you succeed in it. In other, those who really care about you, they feel how you actually feel inside. Consciously or subconsciously, they can read this energy. And like suggestions from Spirit for you here, maybe part of your clouds that obscure your sunshine is just because you do not allow those clouds to move away. You block everything inside on or around you, and you do not share this thing. Again, maybe you think that sharing with your close ones will not help you. If you very sure that it definitely won't help you, then maybe you can try to find third party that are not exactly in this problematic situation here. And if you don't have someone from your friends or family, maybe even only 1 or 2 sessions with a counselor, therapist, or sometimes coach, if you can afford it, of course. And also would be really cool if you know someone who can recommend them to you. On the other side, I'm professional counselor and also tarot reader, and I offer my readings on Etsy shop. So if you feel called after I told this, you can book a reading with me and we can talk about it. But anyway, someone with whom you can just express how tired you are, that you're tired, that actually you're not so strong as other people think, that you want to be that strong, but you feel that you're already like in this energy of 5 of Cups, right? So your emotions is just big resentment on the first view to others because they don't see how tender and gentle actually you are. But then on the other side, it's a huge resentment for yourself because only your personal actions demonstrate others like the false self, the false you. This is why they don't understand you, because you are not sincere with them. With Seven of Swords and Lovers here, I see that you... Actually, it's a very strange interpretation, but hear me out. Like, you're avoiding making decision here, because the Lovers can have this important interpretation, make a huge decision, like life-changing decision, say yes or say no, you know, kind of. So with Seven of Swords, it's like you're trying to avoid making this decision, thinking that if you'll wait a little more, it will just solve itself. It's like you're waiting for this miracle that the situation will solve itself. However, it's not truth. Unfortunately, you will have to make this decision and you will have to go and try to build new boundaries maybe, or quit some problematic situation. Like, you have to do it. Unfortunately, this situation will not dissolve. Other cards here with Nine of Pentacles and Five of Cups, I see that maybe you have even this perspective of like fear of being solitude successive. Fear of being solitude, first of all, incredible fear. But then on the other side, you also like feel that like, why you judging yourself a lot. But exactly in this situation, it's like, oh, well, if I'll put all my attention only on me, maybe I'll be successful. But like, why I'll need this success if my close ones will kind of suffer again, this situation? Six of Wands of Eight of Pentacles here, it's like progression in your situation. I see that you will win. It's like you're destined to win current inner conflict. This is the most important part of it, right? Because you're a hard worker. You're someone who learned during their life that everything is possible, but with needed amount of work. So what are you doing right now in your life? You are trying to push away real solving the answer on how to solve your situation. You're trying to do it because you're afraid, and I totally understand it. However, your personality, your character, your soul will not allow you to do it forever, and you can trust that, again, beautifully or clumsy, but you'll definitely do what you have to do, and you will say those words that you have to say, and you will achieve the result that you're destined to achieve, and it is only the win. So such a strong energy here. And in the next part of the reading, I want to look at oracle cards again for you to see what suggestions concretely Spirit has for you about to how bring sunshine back into your life. All right, let's see what oracles have for you today. First goes our fairy oracle. Protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. This could be connected to this talent of you that you feel that it is still hidden in some way, and because you are not on this, because right now currently you are still not so close to your biggest goal in your life. You might feel shattered sometimes, and you might feel that like, am I doing this right? Do I actually need to do it? Maybe I have to do something else. All those fears. And even if you experience those fears and thoughts, Spirit tells you that it is okay. You can be afraid, and you can continue protecting your dream near your heart. Like, don't be harsh on yourself and judgmental for the fact that sometimes you are scared and sometimes you really think about quitting. Allow yourself to think or feel this, and don't judge yourself. Don't punish yourself for those thoughts. Oh, yes, today I feel like quitting. Today I'm so bad, so down. Like, I literally don't have absolutely any motivation to continue doing something like for my path. I acknowledge it. I know that it's happening right now. Also, I know that I don't want to quit. I did so much already. I know that, like, literally a few days ago I felt different thing, and I trust that my emotional state can change, and I trust that if today something like this happening, it doesn't mean that it should be forever. Other cards for you are the Wild Rose, Do It Your Way, Embrace Your Uniqueness Untamed, and the Great Mother, Surrender to the Mystery, Fall into Her Arms. Do it your way. It's not only about the uniqueness of your personal representation of life, of work, of what you want to do, but it's also about, again, your personal pace in your life, in achievement of your goals. Your pace is unique. If you sometimes feel that you meet an obstacle and like you cannot overcome it, and you feel that it's too bad, you need to move faster, you need to do more while I'm still here, remember that this is also part of your unique path. You're not stopping or moving away. You're always moving forward. It's impossible to move backward. It's just that our ego cannot comprehend the bigger picture. So if you'll try to trust, I know how difficult it is. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I know how it is extremely difficult to trust to your personal pace in your life. But that's what you have to learn. Because being a powerful person and being a sunshine in the life of others, it is a responsibility, and you know it. But you know what's better than just to try pushing till you die or till you break? Better to show others with your personal example that you can be weak sometimes, you can be indecisive, you can be afraid, right? Maybe even feared, who knows? And it doesn't mean that you gave up, and it doesn't mean that you're not moving forward. You can be really inspiring for everyone around you if you start to more acknowledge your weak side, understanding that it's a part of you. And maybe word weak is too negatively, it has too negative beliefs around it, right? But then on the other side, it is weak, maybe less energetic, something that you're not so confident in. However, it is possible to be confident even in my weakness, because if I acknowledge it totally, I am confident in it. That's really important. With the Great Mother, surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. Surrender to the fact that you cannot know about the future. Surrender to the fact that what's happening right now should happen, and you also, like, your ego cannot Know what should have been better right now. Like if you think that something that is happening in your life should not happen, that's not the best way how to think about your current situation. Surrender to the fact that what's happening in your life is exactly what should happen in your life. It is exactly what you chose to go through. And don't try to back back up. No, don't try to go back. Anyway, that's what I tried to say. Try to maybe search for your interests here and now in this situation where you're already so tired. And maybe try to ask yourself, if I was wrong, just let's just imagine, what if I was wrong in this situation? If I was, then what exactly I would be wrong in? I think that would be really cool exercise for you to start breaking those beliefs that we saw in the beginning of the reading, right? Because they're so deep in you. They weren't nurtured from the childhood in your soul and in your body. So it's really difficult for you to see the root of those beliefs that interfere with your sunshine right now. Another card for you is Portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards wild card. What's happening right now is the portal to the new world open before you. And it is your choice to go through it, to stop and not move, or to try find another way how to move forward. However, maybe do not underestimate the fact that the portal is open. And what's super cool, like exactly metaphor of the portal tells me like about drastical change. Like you move to the absolutely different dimension from what you've been right now. And by moving to other dimension, we have to change. We have to change something, and we have to let go some really important part of our personality that we thought will be with us forever, ever and ever, because that was how I raised or how I was born. You have a chance to step into new realm, and you have a chance to let go of something that deep inside you already knew always doesn't work for you. And it was very annoying always to experience it. And we have moon. So interesting, right? We got sun in your shadow, and right now we have moon. How to help your sunshine come back into your life? Tap into your subtle energies. Right now you're bold, you're strong, you're fiery, and you're masculine because you feel that you have to be in this position. Even so, your lack of balance and your soul needs this balance. And feminine energy, cold energy, subtle energy, intuition, working with moon, working with water, and again, trusting that even if you don't see here and now the answer, your actions still bring you the result that you are destined to receive. Moon here telling us about trust. The moon card in tarot tell us that again, we might not see clearly as we see in sunshine. However, we have to continue moving forward. So don't, I know how it's easy to say, but I have to say it. Like don't try to fully trust to the schemas and beliefs that you were raised with. Try to find new perspective, try to tap into the unknown, trying to learn absolutely new way how to act near people, how to build new boundaries, how to say no, how to ask for help, something that you still don't know how to do. Go and be a newbie in these actions. Go and try to be someone who still don't feel very confident in this, allow yourself to be this in this newbie energy, because it's so opposite to what you love experience, but it's exactly what helps you to broaden your perspective and to become more true you. Also, we have for you positive affirmations, and I just feel like taking more cards. Movement. And 2 more. Okay. Sweet treat and make a vision board. Let's put it like this. Okay. So, you definitely lack positive affirmations in your life right now. Even if you sometimes practice them, maybe it would be a good suggestion for you to revise your affirmations and to ask your soul what it wants to hear, what she or them, he or them, what my soul wants to hear from me, what I lack hearing from myself. Movement, obviously, I feel that you know that you need movement. It's not something new for you, but also you can tap into the spirituality of any conscious movement. Like, for example, I personally believe that absolutely every time when I do yoga, I actually do magic ritual. because because how I feel after it. I'm not extremely good in yoga. I'm super newbie, but and like my posture is so far away from perfection, absolutely. However, even with my clumsy postures, I still like recharge my body, rejuvenate, like I feel like a different person after it. This is why I realized that like yoga is a real magic. So try to find magic in your movements. Try to be conscious when you're moving. And if you can do any practices with movement of your body, use them as your guide in this time. Allow yourself to be gentle and allow yourself to move with the flow of your life in those actions. Sweet treat, obviously, I think you do not allow yourself to enjoy your time right now. Again, this over reactiveness and over confidence also. Too much attention, over focus on your current problem makes you vulnerable, obviously, before stresses, but also do not allow you to enjoy sweet treats in your life. And it shouldn't be only sugar, definitely, absolutely not. Make a vision board. This suggestion, first of all, it tells us that you lost your track of the bigger picture. Again, you're so focused. We saw 5 of cups in the previous part of the reading. You're so focused on small, little, but extremely important things that happening here and now, negative things, that you forget about bigger things. You forget about your motivations. You might, for example, if you have a dream to become an artist, and you're already nearly burned out because of all your problems here and now, and every time when you remember that you want to be an artist, all you want to do is like swear because that doesn't motivate you at all right now. I'm talking about exactly like make a vision board, right? Find an interest, find something that you will enjoy looking on, not just think about it, but make it more physical. And if you already have a vision board, revise it. Absolutely revise it. Maybe like here we see, just add beautiful things into it, not only like what you want to manifest, just beautiful pictures, patterns, something that will allow you to smile when you look at it. And the last card that I want to take is from very, very strange oracle, Cat Wisdom, I believe. It gives us very interesting suggestions for this reading. But let's see, what is last suggestion from Spirit to you, my dear group number 3, how to find more sunshine, how to bring back your sunshine in your life. And we have for you Sox Clinton. And for relationships, we have ignore mainstream media. For life, you can never rely on popularity alone. And for work, showing up is not all of life, but it counts for a lot. Okay, for those of you who have Instagram addiction or like social media addiction, you have to maybe take social media detox at least for 1 week. I know it might sound very difficult exactly for those who have addiction, but on the other side, I have severe addiction. But detoxes were always the best ideas in my life. I'm currently not in detox, but I'm trying to solve this problem. I work on my addiction every week, absolutely every week. I'm still in process of finding the solution. However, as I said, detoxes usually give me a big boost in confidence, in energy, in everything. You know what? I also wanted to tell you that absolutely any addiction of yours, social media, relationships, I don't know, alcohol, procrastination, it's also a form of addiction in some way. It is like a huge black hole in your energetic field, and it always sucks energy out of you. And when you illuminate, when you shut this black hole, what you got? You got huge amount of energy. You can never rely on popularity alone. Again, maybe if you're a little bit over obsessed with what other people think about you, and it doesn't really matter what they think about you, you can be popular and still feel bad. And showing up is not all of life, but it counts for a lot. Sometimes you don't need to solve other problems, and sometimes you don't need to have all answers in the world. Sometimes all you need is to understand that your intention, your desire to help, and your desire to be good for others and for yourself is more than enough. It is more about, again, feminine part, fluidity. You're too rigid, you're too clenched and tensioned right now. So try to tap into the moon energy, try to tap into more subtle and gentle energies. And we see that all those cards are with closed eyes here. Yeah. So tranquility, letting go, staying on like with yourself here and now, closing your eyes and doing few deep breaths is so extremely important for you in this situation that you're going through, my group number 3. And I would like to listen from you. If you're still here, I believe that something definitely resonated in you in this reading. Please comment down below. It's not only interesting from you what you found in this reading, but it also will really help to my channel to grow. And this is my big dream, and I'm really working on it. Also, as I said to you already, I have personal readings, so maybe you feel that it's something that you want to try. You can find the link for the Etsy shop underneath this video. And I'll see you in next readings. Bye!